Hello everyone, welcome back to Tech with BSK. In last session we discussed storage accounts and access keys and also something related to SaaS SaaS related keys. Those things we have discussed. And today's video we are going to learn about Azure Recovery Service Vault. Okay, Recovery Service Vault. Okay. So it is one of the most important service for backup and disaster recovery in Microsoft Azure. Okay, here we can manage two types of things. Like first one, backup. Another one is file recovery. Okay, so imagine. Okay, so your VM get accidentally deleted, or like your data become corrupted, or like your organization is affected by some ransomware, any attacks. Okay, so how do you recover your critical workloads? Okay, so that's where Azure Recovery Service Vault come into the picture. Okay, so in Azure Recovery Service Vault, it is like a centralized Azure service that helps you securely backup and recover your resources and ensuring business continuity with minimal downtime. Okay, so in this hands-on discussion, okay, so we will cover what is Azure Recovery Service Vault and why backups are important, and how do we create recovery service vault, how do we configure backup policies, how do we protect Azure virtual machines, how do we manage backup scheduling, how do we check the restore points, and in real-time backup and restore demonstration, how do we manage, and also like disaster recovery we will set up and we can restore, we can do that. Okay, by the end of the video you will understand how to protect your Azure resources and implement reliable backup strategy for production environments. Okay, so without further delay, let's get started and let's discuss how many types of backups will be there. Okay, there are two types of backups will be there. What is first one is image level backup. Okay, image level backup. Another one is file level backup. File level backup. Okay, and also like in service site recovery is nothing but a disaster recovery. Disaster recovery. Okay, so in disaster recovery, here we can manage different kinds. Okay, here Azure to Azure. Okay, and on-prem to Azure, and also like Hyper-V to Azure, and also like VMware VM to Azure. Okay, different kinds Azure is supporting here. Okay, so for example, so let's discuss how on-prem DR will work. Okay, let's discuss more about that. Then we can go into the Azure DR. Okay, in this session, what I am going to do is, so I will configure backup and I will configure site recovery. Both I will do, and I will show you the restore points as well. Okay, in this session. Okay, let me open Paint and let me show you. Okay, more about that. Let's imagine. Okay, so this is your on-prem data center. Okay, for example, this is on-prem data center, and we have different app servers. Okay, different app servers are hosted on it. We have a networking and we have a storage will be there. Okay, this is hosted in East US location. Okay, East US. Okay, here for example we have app server. Okay, app server, and this one is app server 1, and this one is network, and this one is storage. Okay, let's take this one, and any users. Okay, and users hitting. Okay, for example, if any one of users are hitting through internet, they can able to access and they can get response, and they will get able to access our websites. Okay, imagine if something like any disaster recoveries happen and something issues happen, total data center itself gone. Okay, there is no like lot of users are affecting, and there will be like there lot of downtime will be there. To overcome this issue, so we have a site recovery come into the picture. What we can do here, we can set up one more data center. Okay, let me do this one. It's the same replica we were managing in some other location. Okay, in some other location we are going to manage the same some other thing, and what we can do, we will manage the replica. Okay, whatever the latest data is going to happen, latest data is going to update here, same thing will update here as well. And some things, for example, if, due to some unexpected issue, east to west is totally down. Okay, and immediately this one particular one immediately diverted to west to west. We can fail over to west to west, and users will able to get the response from here, and we can able to manage this one. Okay, so like this way in on-prem data center we'll work on it. Okay, same thing. Okay, same thing like in Azure also. In Azure also same thing we are going to perform. Okay, what we can do, let me open. Okay, same level of text only, there nothing difference. We here what we are going to perform, for example, here we have a east to west, we are managing, and we have VMs is there. Okay, we have a VMs. Okay, VM1, under VM we have a images will be there, right? What we can do here, we have images is there, and same thing RG VNet will be there. Okay, RG, and we have a VNet will be there, and VM will be there, and also something like that. What will happen, let me take this one replica here. Okay, and here replica will happen image to image, not in the server level. Okay, not VM to VM we are not going to perform, but here you can see total in on-prem we are going to perform failover, and say we have to imagine. Okay, why we are not replicating entire server. Okay, for example, there is just a few servers are costing monthly will be high in service. Their monthly charges will be 10 lakhs or like lakhs will be charged. Okay, we just for maintaining our replica, we are maintaining servers here, so we have to pay that amount of money to Azure. Okay, Microsoft, we have to pay that. To avoid those, okay, Microsoft came with a coming with a replica will happen to image. What will happen whenever any we are going to maintain recovery service for under site recovery, we have updated here. What will happen, something will be down here, if something this in location total down, this particular data center or the server are down, so immediately the failure will, whenever we hit the failover, that failover will create a new VM with this particular image. Okay, so same data we are going to come into new VM, and we can go into from there we can use this particular VM. As soon as once this is available, we can fail out back to this particular VM. So like this way it is going to work in Azure. Okay, the same structure, but we are not going to manage in the VM level. We are going to maintain replica in the image level. We are going to manage that one. Okay, to reduce the cost, overall monthly cost we are going to perform. Okay, in organizations, right? So this particular DR will not happen every time, right? So in organization there will be 6 months once or yearly once they will maintain some DR trees, and they will divert the traffic from one location to this location, and they will check everything. Once our activity is done, testing team will check everything, test cases and everything. They will run everything, data is up to date, then they will confirm. Once that is done, we are going to like revert back to primary location. So this is where the DR drills will happen, and our organizations will perform it. Why? Because we have to like check on it, right? So DR will not happen every time. So to maintain the up to date our data, to check on it, we are going to like work on DR drills and all. Okay. So this is where it is going to work on it for site recovery jobs. Okay. So let me go ahead and to the portal for this particular thing, right? I require one virtual machine, and I required recovery service what I need to create, and I am going to show you. Okay, as per this demo, I have already created VM. Okay, I have created one virtual machine. Two virtual machines I created. One is for site recovery. Site recovery, I have created one VM, and backup for one VM. Let me go ahead and create recovery service vault. To create VMs, right? I have already show the demo. You can check my previous videos and you can able to understand. Okay, so I'm going to create a new recovery service vault. Okay, here and also like one more thing you have to remember. So for example, your VMs in one location, each US I have created, I should be create service vault in another location. Otherwise, the particular site recovery or DR will not have. It is not going to work it. Okay, so we should be created new resource group, and from that should be in different location. You have to manage. Okay, this is the prerequisite you have to follow. Okay. On this location, I'm going to create RSV03. Okay, I'm going to create this one, and this one I will give recovery service or SV03. I'm going to give here. So my region, I'm going to select West US. West US, I'm going to select. Okay, then redundancy. So here I'm not required zero redundancy, local redundancy is fine. Let's go to encryption and the vault properties. These all things are fine. Let's review and create. Okay, let's create it. It will take some time to create it. Okay. Initializing deployment. So once it is create, I will go ahead and show you how we can create a replication. Okay, DR replication, how we can create. I will show you that. Okay, let's wait a while to create this one. Okay, and meanwhile we'll discuss about backup as well. Why backup is required, and when we are going to like work backup as well. Okay, let me go ahead and create open paint. Backup will be performed in two types. Okay, one is like a image level, another one is like a file level. You are going to perform. Imagine this is our data center, this is our Azure. Okay, here what we're going to perform, here we have one VM is there. Okay, VM is there, and we have a recovery service vault enabled here. Okay, recovery service vault, we have enabled backup here. By using backup, we have like a connection we have performed already. Okay, we have already attached recovery service vault. We have enabled the backup when the backup is really required, and when backup is when site reliable this site recovery is required. Okay, let's discuss more about these points. Okay, so backup, for example, for example, there is some testing team. They have deployed their application in this particular VM, and they have run some test cases and everything. All of a sudden, they do not require the particular things are failing or not required this one, and they want to create a older version. Okay, in this case, okay, we have enabled the backup over the retention period of 30 days. Usually, we can maintain 30 days retention period. Okay, at that time, okay, we have like a testing team will let you know like we need lost 23rd of July restore point we need to we required VM, so they will raise a ticket to us, and we can start work on it. Okay, what we have to do in the backup, there is a backup items will be there. We can go ahead and take the 3rd of July backup, and we can create existing VM, or otherwise we can create a new VM as well. From there you can click on that. There is a restore VM option will be there. We can able to create the restore VM, and we can delete this particular VM. Okay, so that is one use cases. Another one, we have in backups we have like a different two types of backups will be there. One is like a schedule backup. Okay, schedule backup daily will maintain 11 p.m. Okay, 11 p.m. scheduled backup you are maintaining, and another one will be on-demand backup. Okay, on-demand backup. The schedule backup, as we already discussed, okay, sometimes they require some older restore points they require. Sometimes that may work. That is one of the use case. Okay, on-demand backup when it is going to require. Okay, for example, okay, in organization we have our VMs. There is a patching will going on like weekly basis or monthly basis. All of a sudden there is a patching job is performed, and all of sometimes once patching is happen, VM will not start. Okay, that time we have to like taken that time we required backup point set. For example, we have like yesterday 11 p.m. we have taken our backup. Okay, from 11 p.m. to now 12:48, right? Almost 12 hours of data we lost it. In that time, so before going in that time we are losing some hours of data, right? So to overcome this issue, we have a on-demand backup option is there. Before going to perform patching, right, we can create a on-demand backup. We can click on backup now, so that we can able to like we can just know data like we have that data, and we can able to 1 hour of data is available, recent data we have available, and we can able to restore our data. Like that way it is going to like work on it. Okay, so whenever the patching is happen and our VM is not up, that time we can go ahead and take the recent data, and we can able to make our VM up, we can get ready. So in this way the backups will come. For example, total data center itself down and something VM itself down, that time but client required every minute data is important for them. That time we can go ahead and go for DR. Okay, from their site recovery we have already enabled. That is like every minute data we are going to like replicate into that particular new VM, and we can able to manage that. Okay, from there that is the difference between those two. Okay, let's jump into the portal, and let's create already this one is created, and let's go to this resource recovery service vault, and here we have an option called getting started option is there. Okay, here site recovery is there. Okay, click on the site recovery as I said, right? So we have a different types. Okay, Azure to Azure, VMware to Azure, Hyper-V to Azure, on-prem to Azure. Okay, these four options is there. We can enable replication. Okay, click on enable replication, and here as I said, right, we have to select the region. Region should not be in the same region where our site recovery is created. Okay, my VM is in East US, and subscription is in Tech with PSK, and resource group is RSV01. Okay, from there I can select, go to next. So what resources you are going to like take it. Okay, here I have selected, I will select this backup VM. Okay, backup VM I will take, backup VM01 I will take this one, because the location I have my VM is ready, available. Okay, okay, next go to select next. Okay, then as soon as we have selected next, it is going to like create new new resource group, and also like a new network and new subnets and all. It is going to create. as part of this one. It is going to like create a new VMs, okay, as part of this particular failover activity, okay. Then you can select next. It is going to like create a new resource group and a network and subnet, and new VM also it is going to like create once you hit on failover, okay. Let's click on next, and I will select manually update my update settings and all, and 24-hour retention policy is fine, okay, as of now. Otherwise you can create a new own redundancy policy. You can create. Click on next and enable replication, okay. This is about site recovery. Under site recovery, once it is submitted, right, okay, let's wait for some time while deployment is in progress, okay. As soon as it is deployed, right, so we can go to monitoring, okay. Here site recovery jobs option is there, okay. So we can see create replication, okay. Create a site is in progress, server side. Once it is complete, right, so you can come here, okay. Backup items, protected items is there, right. Here replicated items is there. You can come here, you can see the data of the particular VM, okay. We can see the status of failover health and everything. We can able to check here, okay. That is where you can able to manage that one. You can see here the site recovery jobs. Currently it is in progress, creating a site, and it is creating, okay. As soon as it is created, okay, let's wait for some time, okay. Let's go to site recovery. Here replicated items, okay. Here you can able to see that, okay. Same thing for, okay, same thing for backup as well. So for backup, all we have to do, click on backup, okay. Click on backup, and what you are going to like take the backup, you have to take your upload is in virtual machine. I'm going to take backup. Click on backup, okay. Once you click on backup, we have to create select your policy. I don't require enhanced, okay. I'm just required once a day backup is fine, up to 5 is fine. And here backup policy we have to write it, okay. Create a new policy, okay. Here I will take daily 11 PM I will take, okay. Daily 11 PM, end of the day 11 PM I will, 11:30 PM I will take, and one snapshot is fine for me, okay. Snapshot in the sense, okay, how it will be take, okay, our total VM it will take one replica, and it will take like a snapshot, and it will be stored like this, okay. Then retention period is 30 days is fine for me, and rest of the things is okay for me, and click on OK. Click on OK, okay. Then I will go configure backup, and if you come here, you can able to add our virtual machines, okay. There is an what is going to add it here. We have to add our virtual machines, okay. As because I don't have any virtual machine right now, because I have added that virtual machine already. That's the reason that virtual machine is not added here. And click on OK, and you have to, once you have enabled that one, you can enable backup. As soon as you have enabled, right, it will take some time, okay. Maximum it will take even like empty VM also, it will take 2 hours of time it will take to maintain that one. That is the reason I have already enabled the backup. I will show you the already existing one, okay. Let's go to home and recovery service vault. Recovery service vault, you can go, okay. Backup, this is the one I have already created. So as soon as I have done that one, right, you can come here, backup items, okay. This you can come here, you can see as soon as that one is complete, okay. Here backup jobs is there, right. Under monitoring backup jobs, see already my backup is completed, okay. Here I have already one backup operation completed, status also completed here. Otherwise it will show in progress will be there. Almost it will take 2 hours of time it will take, okay, even for empty VM, okay. Then if you can come here, protected VMs, getting started backups, okay. You can see if you want to like create a new one, you can click on backup. If you want to like see existing one, backup items, you can click on this one. Also this is the one I have taken the backup, okay. Azure virtual machine, and you have already see backup precheck is passed and lost backup is passed, okay. You can set on view, okay, view details, okay. Once you click on view details, right, so there is an option called restore VM option. As for example, your VM got corrupted or something issue happened, so there is someone from teams, they want to restore their VM, so there is an option called restore VM. Click on restore VM, okay. restore points is there, right? Now we have I have only 1 point is there, but in real time we have 30, more than 30 or like 60 points will be there, restore points. Like we can select what are the data, what are the time they provided, that particular time you can select it and click on OK. As soon as you click on OK, right? Okay, you need restore target, replace existing, or like you want to create new one. So this time I want to replace existing. If you want to create a new one, so you have to click create new virtual machine, enter the name of the virtual machine, and you have to select your network. Okay, which network you are going to select, and you can select your network, same network, and you can select your subnet and staging location. Everything you have to pass and click on restore. That VM will create with the particular image. Okay, the particular restore point it will take, and it's going to like create a new virtual machine. That is where it is going to work on the backup. Okay, so in this time I'm not creating the restore point. You can create like this. This is the steps you can follow for creating new VM by using the existing image. Okay, existing restore point you can take and you can create new one. What you can do, okay, you can create one virtual machine and you can enable the backup. Okay, you can add some data. Okay, you can add some data and you can take a once backup you have completed, right? You can come here and you can select the restore VM and create a new VM. Okay, then create in password details, pass a name and the subscription and resource group you can provide, and you can provide a virtual network and all. Okay, you can restore it. Okay, you can log into the particular virtual machine and you can see the particular data is available or not. If it is available, the particular restore is successful, otherwise something issues happen. Okay, please do this activity and please post your queries, or if you have any issues on it, you can select you can provide the particular query in the comment box. I will respond to your query. Okay, this is about backup. Okay, let me go to same thing for site recovery as well. Site recovery also, let me go to the site recovery, what is going on now. Okay, let me go to this one, site recovery jobs. Okay, here monitoring session, site recovery jobs, you can go. Currently it is in progress. It will take almost more than 2 hours of time. Okay, as soon as it will complete it, right? Okay, let me go to the replicated items. Okay, if you can go to the replicated items, it will show the particular one, it is healthy or not, it will show that one. As soon as that one is show here, okay, there is an option called, you can click on that one. Okay, click on that one and you can set a failover option is there. Let me show you, let me try to show you. It will take some time. Okay, that is the reason I am not able to show this particular one. But once that one is completed, right, this particular site recovery job is complete, it will take more than 2 hours of time. And as soon as this one is complete, we can come here, replicated items. As soon as that one is added here, okay, replicated item is added here, there is an option called first you have to do test failover, whether it is working or not. Once that is tested, there is a failure option is there. Same thing like how we have done for backup. There is a failure option is there. Click on the failover. Once you click on failover, it will ask the VM details. That VM is going to like create it. As soon as the failover you have performed, it is going to like create a new VM. That VM you can able to utilize it. Okay, new VM models already we have. This is for disaster recovery, right? It is going to like create in the west US location. It is going to like create the VM, the same data, whatever the data we are like replicated, the same data, minute to minute data we have already replicated. That data it is going to like show you. Okay, this is about recovery service vault creation and restoration policies. Okay, that's it for today's session. Today, like we learn how Azure Recovery Service Vault helps protect critical workloads through secure backup and recovery. Okay, let's quickly recap what we have covered. Okay, in this demo we have created a Azure Recovery Service Vault, and we have configured backup policies and enabled backup for virtual machine, and then understood like backup scheduling and retention, and also like we have learned how restore point work, and also like we have performed a backup and also like explore restore policies process and all. And also please remember, having a backup strategy is just important deploying your application. Okay, in enterprise environments, recovery service plays a key role in ensuring business continuity and disaster recovery. Okay, some common real world use cases will be like Azure virtual machine backups, Azure file share backups, and also on-premises server backups, and also disaster recovery planning and all, and also protecting against accidental deletions, and also some ransomware attacks and all. So, and also if you found this series is helpful for you, so in next month I'm going to start August 10th. I'm going to start a new batch. There's complete end-to-end a multi-cloud Azure and AWS with DevOps and DevSecOps. In this, I'm going to cover total Azure Zero to Hero, and also AWS Zero to Hero, Terraform with Azure, Terraform with AWS, and also containerizations like Docker, Kubernetes, and configuration management tools like Ansible, and also monitoring tools like Prometheus and Grafana, and also SonarQube and Trevi, and I'm going to cover over on it, and also Python for DevOps, and CI/CD I'm going to cover Azure DevOps, Jenkins, and GitHub Actions. I'm going to cover this total batch. It is a total. It will take 4 to 5 months. If you are interested on multi-cloud, please reach out to me or on my Instagram channel Tech with BSK, or my YouTube channel Tech with BSK. Please have a look on over on it if you are interested on this particular content. I have already shared the particular template over on that particular YouTube and Instagram channels as well. Okay, if you found this video helpful, please like the video, leave your questions in the comment box. Please subscribe to Tech with BSK for more Azure DevOps, Kubernetes, Terraform, Linux, and cloud tutorials. Okay, in the next video, we will continue to learn more Azure services, how to create a custom image, and also how to by using custom image, how we can create a virtual machines, and we can discuss more on it. Okay, thank you for watching. I will see you in the next episode of Azure Zero to Hero series. Happy learning.